Especially because I must go. I can't say this because you skip.
I know.
It's all personal.
Yeah, yeah.
It's getting personal now.
Yeah, I know.
We think of Gandhi as a public figure, but he did have family. And to his family members, these are not names. These are uncles and fathers and parents and whatnot, right? So we have to be respectful. I mean, anyway.
So, Gandhi, I've known you for a while now. I feel like before writing this play and after writing this play, Sujit's opinion of Gandhi has evolved. Is that correct?
A little bit. So I've read a lot about Gandhi throughout my life. I did have very strong opinions about him, well-formed opinions. What I could say is, in the writing of this play and the staging of this play, perhaps I've become slightly more sympathetic toward Gandhi. It's very difficult to do a play about a person who's the protagonist of the play and not feel at least slightly sympathetic. To take a very crude example, if you do a play about Jack the Ripper, you'll probably begin to like him a little bit towards the end. No, Gandhi is not Jack the Ripper. But in a more complex way. So it's very complicated. See, there is a trend among Indian intellectuals of seeing Gandhi's most outrageous actions and ideas and pronouncements as rooted in a wider intellectual tradition. So, for instance, when he pushes charkha and khadi, you can always broaden the argument and say, oh, no, khadi was just a prop. The real play Gandhi was doing was wider than khadi. You can't judge my play by a little prop being used, by the gun being used to shoot Gandhi, right? So, Gandhi was promoting khadi because, as he says in the play, I put that line there. That probably is a line from Gandhi, by the way, that khadi promotes social reform, right? It fosters a feeling of community, of self-reliance. It generates in your heart national pride. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you the idea of sitting for 2 hours a day and spinning. So, sure, any such idea has other ramifications. The problem is, in its, how should I put it, if you strip this idea of all these other ramifications, it was rather silly. The idea that Indians should abandon machinery, and I have that line put in Ambalal Sarabai's mouth. By the way, that line is not mine either. It's picked from Gandhi's own autobiography, in which he has, I believe, an imaginary fictional conversation. There was a man named Omar Sobhani, and the conversation is with him. I changed him to Ambalal. The man perhaps existed, but the conversation, as far as I know, was imagined by Gandhi. So Gandhi, being a very intelligent, lawyerly person, was well aware of the arguments against his ideas. But he always managed to broaden it. And then, because he was Gandhi, and because we like him. See, the thing with Gandhi is, whether you like him or not anymore, he's your bap. So he's my bap too. Now, bap can come home drunk. Bap can beat you, but he's still your bap. You will still feel a twinge of sorrow when something bad happens to him. You will still stand in front of his dead body and cremate him with tears in your eyes. So, it is impossible for a guy like me, or perhaps a guy like you, and a guy like many of us, guys like many of us who grew up in our times, to not feel some sort of kinship to Gandhi. So did all the intellectuals and reporters who wrote about Gandhi. So, when they came across some of his more outlandish ideas, they managed to couch them in slightly more respectable terms. And I think that is basically what's going on when Gandhi's Khadi campaign is explained away as actually a broader campaign. So whenever he said something completely outlandish, actually he was on to something broader. That's the idea being propagated. And you just don't know it. Now,
But was that the positioning of the intellectuals around, or even Gandhi was that deep?
Gandhi is a very complex man. It's impossible to know what's in his head. All I can say is he was extremely smart and intelligent. So he was aware that what he's saying is perhaps not consistent. For example, in his autobiography, he keeps talking about hydropathy. बार water and mud cure. पानी और मिट्टी का उपचार. पानी और मिट्टी का, पता नहीं गुजराती में क्या बोला. हिंदी में पानी और मिट्टी का उपचार. बार वो he makes some such statement like, कस्तूरबा को मैंने किया पानी और मिट्टी का उपचार, बच गई. अब पता नहीं डॉक्टरों के इलाज से बची या मेरे इलाज से या परमात्मा का चमत्कार है, ये तो मैं नहीं कह सकता. सो ही कवर्स हिज बेसिस. ही नेवर क्वाइट कमिट्स हिमसेल्फ टू एनी काइंड ऑफ अ क्लेम दैट हाइड्रोपैथी के कारण कस्तूरबा ठीक हुई. अब प्लेग में गांधी वॉज द काइंड हू थ्रू हिमसेल्फ इनटू पब्लिक सर्विस. योहानिसबर्ग में प्लेग था. नेचुरली गांधी फाउंड अ हाउस brought all plague victims there, rounded up 10 people and served those people. Some died, some survived. So there's a doctor now, okay? Dr. Varghese, Indian doctor, who took care of some patients. Gandhi took care of some patients. At the end of it, Gandhi says, and मैंने वो line roughly play में डाल दी है कि मैंने 3 लोगों का उपचार किया, पानी और मिट्टी का उपचार, 2 मर गए. But my ratio of survival was no worse than the doctor. So he's very slyly suggesting in a lawyerly way कि evidence-based medicine बोल दो कि my results were no worse. He sort of knows. He's not foolish. See, he's not foolish. He's not superstitious by any means. For instance, Tagore criticized Gandhi very harshly because Gandhi, so this is, he was in Coimbatore, I think he was in Kerala or Coimbatore, मैं भूल गया. And he was going on and on about how we have treated Harijans. By then he'd begun to call them Harijans. This is 1934, January 17. In fact, I think my birthday, January 17, I think so. बिहार में बहुत बड़ा earthquake आया, right? लाखों लोग, इंडिया है, लाखों लोग मर गए, 10-20 हज़ार बेघर, पता नहीं कितने बेघर बार हो गए. अब गांधी उस समय लेक्चर मार रहा था, saying, we have treated Harijans extremely poorly for the last 2,000-3,000 years. It is time to let them into our homes and our temples. उसी समय महादेव देसाई, I think महादेव, came and told him कि बापू बिहार में earthquake आया. तो गांधी ने बोल दिया कि earthquake उस कारण है कि हम हरिजनों को अपने मंदिरों में नहीं घुसने देते. Tagore was horrified. Tagore is a man of intelligence, a world citizen. He said, how can you connect an earthquake with a social evil? However, so I went and read what Gandhi said. You know what he said? He says what he said in the play. That's why I put the line. I ask you for a moment to be superstitious enough with me to believe that the earthquake is divine chastisement for the great sin we commit against those we call untouchables. Now, look at the beauty of this line. Look at all the lines. I ask you for a moment to be superstitious enough with me. Let us for now play a game. We are not superstitious. We are not fools. Somewhere in the bottom of our hearts, we know that the earthquake is not divine chastisement. Let us believe it. Second, look at the second part of the line. For the great sin we commit against those we call untouchables. They are not untouchables. Those we choose to call. So, that is also why that line is presented in English in the play. He's speaking to random Hindi speakers and Malayalam speakers and Marathi speakers. Why is it in English? Because it was so well formed that I did not want to translate it. So, sometimes when you find Gandhi speaking in English to people when he shouldn't be speaking English, it's because his own line is so well formed that I cannot possibly render it as well in any other language. So, to answer your question, did Gandhi know that his water and mud cure did not work? I don't know. Somewhere in the bottom of his heart, if you were to hold a gun to Gandhi's head, he might have said, probably it doesn't work, but I like to think it does.
So like talking about this particular line, was Gandhi that articulate on an improv basis with his English and forms, or was it all well rehearsed?
No, these are some of these are prepared statements. Gandhi was definitely more okay. The word articulate is complex. See, when Gandhi spoke Hindi, he was very matter of fact. वो कुछ महिलाएं खड़ी हैं, शब्द तो नहीं देख सकते, मुझे आपको देखना था, मुझे देख लिया, अब बैठ जाइए. मतलब he was extremely workaday and mundane. He was not at all interesting. In fact, he was very, very, very uninteresting when he spoke in Hindi. When he spoke in English, he could sometimes be somewhat more poetic. He's not an orator in the scale of Martin Luther King Jr. or anything like that, right? Obama spoke in soaring rhetoric. And of course, he's not crude and crass like Trump. So he's somewhere in between. I'll give you an example of, now, he was very aware of his audience. Gandhi, in a weird way, was a PR man, right? He understood that when he speaks in English, the world listens. New York Times and Time Magazine are listening. So look at this. I'm not using Gandhi's words because I don't remember them. Look at this beautiful thing he says. He says, people ask me, why is there a God? We don't sense him. Then he says, he narrates this beautiful story. I went to Mysore and I spoke to the peasants in Mysore, and they did not even know who the Maharaja of Mysore was. So he says, if the peasants of Mysore do not know who the Maharaja of Mysore is, the distance between us and God is far greater than the distance between those peasants and the Maharaja of Mysore. So if they don't know who he is, they do not feel his presence, what makes you think that you will feel God's presence when the distance between you and God is far greater than that between those peasants and the Maharaja. So this is such a beautiful poetic line. So to answer your question, yes, he was far more he was articulate in both languages, but he was more poetic in English, but he was not an orator. He did not say, I have a dream that black boys and girls will walk hand in hand. Nothing of
How? What was the writing process for this particular play? Like, how long did it take, and what was the process? What all did you read? And
So I reread a very large number of books. I of course read some of. I had read a very large number of books to begin with, and I bought some and reread them. This play was difficult to write, partly because, unlike say a Mahabharata or something. See, if you go to a play like Mahabharata, an epic like Mahabharata, most of the detail is just padding. है ना? अर्जुन ने 17 तीर मारे, उस 17 में से 13 कर्ण को लग गए मर्म स्थानों में और 4 भाग गए. फिर कर्ण ने 14 तीर मारे, 14 में से 3 अर्जुन को लग गए. Does it really matter 13, 14? Nobody was counting. It's just there. And फिर अर्जुन फिर मारेगा. So it goes on and on and on. So the detail in Mahabharata is trite. It is trivial and it can easily be omitted. How does it matter अर्जुन ने कितने तीर मारे? And अर्जुन 15 बार मारता है और कर्ण 14 बार मारता है. It goes on and on and on. Gandhi's life is not like that. The details in Gandhi's life are terribly important. So my biggest problem was, how do I condense it all? So my initial script was at least 6 hours long, right? When we read the play, it was a 6-hour play. We couldn't even finish it, right? So obviously once we started rehearsing, the biggest challenge was cut. So you notice the play moves really fast, right? The train conductor throws Gandhi's luggage and says, rules are rules. Then Gandhi turns around and I believe it is Dada Abdullah comes and says, Gandhi bhai, आपने केस जीत लिया, साल बीत गया. उसके 3 सेकंड बाद दे से गांधी भाई 3 साल बीत गए, अब डरबनी आपका घर है. तो the play just runs ahead like that. That was the challenge. What do I cut? How do I condense it into a 2.5-hour play while not giving up on some extremely important parts in Gandhi's life? So even though the play is super fast, it has time for his experiments in diet, his experiments with abstinence, because those are, to Gandhi, as far as I can tell, those were as important as what we call freedom from colonial rule.
one word, if you have to use, describe how you feel now about the whole production, the whole journey, what would that be?
Well, I'm exhausted, but I'm quite satisfied, I would say. I'm glad we did the play. Natak is an Indian theatre company. At some point, it did have to do a play about Gandhi, and perhaps this is as good a time as any.
Thank you.